Bonjour, mesdames et messieurs, and welcome to Temple Bethlehem Community Theater's second production. With that, we invite you to sit back, relax, and be our guest as Temple Bethlehem proudly presents Disney's Beauty and the Beast. Dance with me, Babette.
Ooh, Lumiere, wait! There are people out there. Oof.
Hey, you with the lit screen. All light for this show will be provided by incredibly handsome candle.
And you, the girl in the second row, feel free to keep texting. He'll be mine by the end of the night. Or don't, but you'll have to be ready to share.
Babette, you wouldn't.
Oh, yes, I would.
Oh, no, you wouldn't.
Would you?
Fair enough.
Lived in a shining castle. Although he had everything his heart desired, the prince was spoiled, selfish, and unkind. Then, one winter's night, an old beggar woman came to the castle and offered him a single rose in return for shelter from the bitter cold. Repulsed by her haggard appearance, the prince sneered at the gift and turned the old woman away. But she warned him not to be deceived by appearances, for beauty is to be found within. And when he dismissed her again, the old woman's ugliness melted to reveal a beautiful enchantress. The prince tried to apologize, but it was too late, for she had seen that there was no love in his heart. As punishment, she transformed him into a hideous beast and placed a powerful spell on the castle and all who lived there. Ashamed of his monstrous form, the beast concealed himself inside his castle with a magic mirror as his only window to the outside world. The rose she had offered was truly an enchanted rose, which would bloom for many years. If he could learn to love another and earn their love in return, by the time the last petal fell, then the spell would be broken. If not, he would be doomed to remain a beast for all time. As the years passed, he fell into despair and lost all hope. For who could ever learn to love a beast?
Little town, it's a quiet village, every day like the one before. Little town full of little people waking up to say, there goes the baker with his tray like always, the same old bread and rolls to sell. Every morning just the same, since the morning that we came to this poor provincial town.
Good morning, Belle.
Morning, monsieur.
And where are you off to this morning?
The bookshop. I just finished the most wonderful story about a beanstalk and an oak.
That's nice. Maurice, the baguettes, hurry up!
There she goes, that girl is strange, no question. Dazed and distracted, can't you tell?
Part of any crowd.
No denying she's a funny girl, that Belle.
Good day. Bonjour. Good day. Oh, where's your wife?
I need 6 eggs.
That's too expensive.
There must be more than this I've come to return the book I borrowed.
Finished already?
Oh, I couldn't put it down. Have you got anything new?
Ha, not since yesterday.
That's all right. I'll borrow this one.
That one? But you read it twice.
Well, it's my favorite. Far-off adventures, daring sword fights, magic spells. A prince in disguise.
Well, if you like it all that much, it's yours.
But sir...
I insist.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
I wonder if she's feeling well.
And her nose stuck in a book.
What a puzzle to the rest of us is Belle.
Oh, isn't it amazing? It's my favorite part because you'll see. Here's where she meets Prince Charming, but she won't discover that it's him till chapter 3.
She's nothing like the rest of us. She's different from the rest of us. It's Belle. I got it! I got it! Oh. Wow, Gaston. You didn't miss a shot. You're the greatest hunter in the whole world.
I know.
No beast alive stands a chance against you, and no girl for that matter.
That's true, LeFou, and I've got my sights set on that one.
The inventor's daughter.
She's the one, the lucky girl I'm going to marry.
But
the
she-
most beautiful girl in town.
I know,
and
but-
that makes her the best. And don't I deserve the best?
Well, of course you do, Gaston.
Right from the moment when I met her, saw her, I said she's gorgeous and I fell. Here in town there's only she who is beautiful as me, so I'm making plans to woo and marry Belle.
Isn't he pretty?
Pardon,
Good day.
excuse me, please let me through.
Madame's mistaken.
There must be more than this provincial
Just
life.
what I'm going to make Belle my wife.
Look, there she goes. That girl is strange but special. A most peculiar mademoiselle. It's a pity and a sin. She doesn't quite fit in. But she really is a funny girl. A beauty but a funny girl. She really is a funny girl. That Belle.
Hello, Belle.
Bonjour, Gaston. Excuse me. Gaston, may I have my book, please?
How can you read this? There's no pictures.
Some people use their imagination.
Belle, it's about time you got your head out of these books and paid attention to more important things.
Hint. Hint.
Like you.
Exactly! The whole town's talking about it. It's not right for a woman to read. Soon she starts getting ideas and thinking.
Gaston, you're positively primeval.
Why, thank you, Belle. Say, what do you say you and me take a walk over to the tavern and take a look at my trophies?
What do you say we don't?
Come on, Belle. I think we all know the way you feel about me.
You can't even imagine. Gaston, please, I have to get inside to help my father.
That crazy old fool, he needs all the help he can get.
Don't talk about my father that way.
Yeah, don't talk about her father that way.
My father's not crazy. He's a genius. Papa!
Some genius.
Wait, what's a genius?
Now, LeFou, I want you to go out into the woods and bring me back the biggest, healthiest deer you can find.
Not the woods, anything but the woods. You know I hate the woods.
Get me a deer for my wedding
But
feast.
I don't like the woods. It's dark and spooky and there's bugs and spiders.
Papa, are you all right?
I'm fine. There you go. I just can't figure out for the life of me why this keeps happening. This is the stubbornest piece of...
Papa!
Ooh, ow. No, I've had it with this hunk of junk. And I mean it this time. I'll never get this boneheaded contraption to work.
Yes, you will. And you'll win first prize at the fair tomorrow. And become a world-famous inventor.
You really think so?
You know I do. I always have.
Well, in that case, we better get cracking. This thing's not going to go fixing itself here. Now, wait a second. Find something here. I know. I need the boneheaded. Where is that dog-legged plant? Yeah, that's it. Okay. Oh. Did you have a good time in town today?
Oh, I got a new book.
Oh, you do love those books.
Well, they take me away to wonderful places where there's adventure and mystery and romance and happy endings. Papa, if I ask you a question, will you answer me honestly?
Don't I always?
Do you think I'm odd?
My daughter odd? Now, where'd you ever get an idea like that?
I don't know. It's just that, well, people talk.
Well, they talk about me too. No, I'm not odd, nor you. No family could be saner. Except one uncle who, well, maybe let that pass. And all you say or do, you couldn't make it plainer. You are your mother's daughter, therefore you are class.
So I should just accept I'm simply not like them.
They are the common herd. And you can take my word. You are unique. Crème de la crème. No matter what you do, I'm on your side. And if my point of view is somewhat misty-eyed, there's nothing clearer in my life than what I wish and feel for you. That's a lot. No matter what.
No matter what they say, you make me proud. I love the funny way you stand out from the crowd.
It's my intention, my invention shows the world out there one day just what we've got. No matter what. Now, some may say all fathers just exaggerate.
That every daughter's great.
You are.
And every daughter tends to think her father's tops.
She pulls out all the stops to praise him, and quite rightly. No matter what the pain, we've come this far. I pray that you remain exactly as you are. This really is a case of father knowing best.
And daughter too.
You're never strange
don't ever change.
You're all I've got, no matter what. All right. Let's say we make this thing go. Let's see what it does.
All right.
We'll give it a try. Won't use the gloves here, but you get back. Get set. Let's go.
It works!
It does?
Papa, you did it! You really did it!
It does.
You'll win first prize at the fair tomorrow, I know it.
Maybe I will at that.
Oh, I almost forgot. I made you a scarf. For good luck.
Now I know I'll win. And when I get back, we'll go visit all those places you've been reading about in your books. All right. I'm off.
Bye, Papa.
Bye, Belle.
Be careful.
First prize is nearly mine. It's quite my best invention, so simple yet complex, so massive yet so small. This triumph of design will be my old age pension. That is providing I can find the fair at all. I must have missed a sign. I should have paid attention. Drat! That's not a nightingale. And not a mating call. Wait! Wolves! Back! Someone! Help! Help someone! Hello? Hello?
Well, now you've done it. I told you not to let him in.
Anybody home?
I didn't want to leave him outside.
Anybody here?
If we keep quiet, maybe he'll go away.
I don't mean to be rude, but I lost my way in the woods, and I need a place to stay for the night.
Poor fellow, Cogsworth have a heart. Monsieur, you are welcome here.
I heard that. And I thank you to come out in the light where I can see you. Ah!
Hello.
And goodbye.
Wait. Oh,
Cogsworth,
wait,
where are your manners?
Wait. You're a clock, and you're talking.
Astonishing, isn't it? And quite inexplicable. Goodbye.
What? Wait. This is incredible. How is this?
Really, sir, if you just... Oh! Stop it. Stop that, I say. Really, sir, do you mind?
I'm completely stumped. I don't know. Maybe this is some form of newfangled scientific gadget.
I, sir, am not a gadget.
I'm sorry. I apologize. I didn't mean to be rude. I've never had a chance to see a talking clock.
Bless you.
Poor fellow, you're chilled to the bone. Come, warm yourself by the fire.
No, I forbid it. Lumiere, as head of this household, I demand that you stop right there. Not the master's chair. I'm not seeing this. I'm not seeing this.
Oh, la la! What have we here? Do my eyes deceive me, or is this a man? Oh, it's been so long since I've seen a real man. Oh. No offense, Lumiere. Bonjour, monsieur. Mind if I sit here?
Oh, well.
All
Hello.
right. I'm in charge here, and this has gone far enough.
How about a nice cup of tea, sir, to warm you up in no time?
Yes, that would be fine.
No,
There you are.
no tea. He'll be here all night. No tea.
Well, that's just what I need.
I think I scared him, Mama.
What's your name, little fella?
Chip?
Figures?
Care for a blanket, monsieur? I just love older men.
Babette, you are always trying to make me jealous. Well, it's not going to work this time.
Me? What about you with Simone,
Jacques,
Michel,
Pierre,
Véronique?
Veronique. Oh.
Listen to me, Lumiere. We've got to get him out of here. Do you have any idea what the master will do if he finds out we let a stranger in?
Oh, calm yourself, Cogsworth. The master will never have to know. As I was saying, he is bound to find out sooner or later. Remain calm. There's no reason to panic. Remain calm.
Lumiere's right. There's absolutely no reason to panic. May I borrow this?
There's a stranger here!
Master, allow me to explain. The gentleman, he was set upon by wolves.
Who let him in?
Master, may I take this opportunity to say I was against this from the start.
Dare disobey me! You have all betrayed me!
Oh, dear.
Who are you?
Maurice.
What are you doing in my castle?
Well, I was walking in the woods and got lost.
You're not welcome here!
Well, in that case, I'll just be on my... No, I wasn't.
You've come to stare at the beast, haven't you?
No. I meant no harm. I was just looking for a place to stay.
Then I'll give you a place to stay!
Oh, Gaston, it can't be true. I don't believe it. Why would you go and do a thing like that? I can't bear it. I simply can't bear it. Oh, Gaston, say it isn't so.
It's so. Girls! I'm just getting married. Don't tell me a little thing like that's going to change your feelings for me.
Oh, no, never.
And we'll still have our little rendezvous.
Oh, yes. Yes. Always.
Good. Well then, I guess I'd better go in there and, propose to the girl. Run along now.
I want to watch it.
Oh, Belle! Belle, is anyone... Hello, Belle!
Gaston, what a pleasant surprise.
Isn't it, though? I'm just full of surprises. For you, mademoiselle.
A miniature portrait. Of you. You shouldn't have.
Don't mention it. You know, Belle, there isn't a girl in town who wouldn't love to be in your shoes. This is the day that your dreams come true.
What could you possibly know about my dreams, Gaston?
Plenty. dreaming just one dream nearly all your life. Hoping, scheming, just one theme. Will you be a wife? Will you be some he-man's property? Good news, that he-man's me. This equation, girl plus man, doesn't help just you. On occasion, women can have their uses too, mainly to extend the family tree. Pumpkin, extend with me. We'll be raising sons galore.
Inconceivable.
Each built 6'4".
Unbelievable.
Each one stuffed with every Gaston gene.
I'm not hearing
He'll
this.
be keeping a house with pride.
Just incredible.
Each day gratified
So unwettable.
that you are part of this idyllic scene. Now then, picture this. A rustic hunting lodge, my latest kill, roasting on the fire. My little wife massaging my feet, while the little ones play on the floor with the dogs. Oh, we'll have 6 or 7, you know.
Dogs?
No, Belle, strapping boys like me.
Imagine that.
I can see that we will share all that love implies. We shall be the perfect pair, rather like my thighs. You are face to face with destiny, face to face, there we go. All roads lead to the best things in life, for all's well that ends with me. Escape me, there's no way, certain as Dory Belle when you marry. So Belle, what'll it be? Is it yes or is it oh yes?
I just don't deserve you.
Who does? Me!
But thanks for asking.
You know that Belle, always playing hard to get.
She turned you down?
For now. But I'll have Belle for my wife. Make no mistake about that.
Is he gone? Can you imagine? He asked me to marry him. Me, the wife of that boorish, brainless. Madame Gaston, can you just see it? Madame Gaston, his little wife. No, sir, not me. I guarantee it. I want much more than this provincial life. Great white somewhere. I want it more than I can tell. And for once it might be grand to have someone understand. I want so much more than they've got planned.
Hey, Belle, have you seen Gaston?
Oh, you just missed him.
Great.
Wait a minute. LeFou, where did you get that scarf?
In the woods. Pretty nice, huh?
This belongs to my father.
Yeah, well, finders keepers.
LeFou, I want you to think hard and tell me exactly where you found this.
No.
Think.
Somewhere in the woods.
Harder.
Near the crossroads, okay?
Then he's still out there somewhere. LeFou, you have to take me back.
Not the woods again.
But don't you see? Something must have happened. You have to take me back.
Not on your life.
Then I'll find him myself.
Couldn't keep quiet, could we? Just had to invite him in to stay, didn't we? Serve him tea, sit in the master's chair.
I was trying to be hospitable.
Rubbish.
Oh, Cogsworth, can you blame me for trying to maintain what's left of our humanity? Look at us. Look at you.
What about me?
Well, you always were insufferable, but as every day passes, you become a little more inflexible, a little more tightly wound, a little more ticked off.
Please, spare me the stupid puns.
At least we are not as far gone as some of the others. You saw what happened to Michelle.
She was always so vain about her looks, and that's what she's become.
A vanity.
Little drawers, mirror, the works.
And poor Jean-Claude.
Jean-Claude.
You remember him? Not too bright, dumb as...
A brick.
The whole wall.
Jean-Claude's a brick wall?
That's him in the kitchen, behind the stove. And you know Guillaume's the houseboy?
Oh, that mealy-mouthed little bootlicker, I've never liked him. He's always groveling at the master's feet.
Well, that's exactly what he's become, a doormat.
Perfect.
All I know is I will eventually melt away to nothing. I only hope there's something left of me if the master ever breaks the spell.
But why did we have to get dragged into this whole spell business? It's not like we threw that poor old beggar woman out on her ear.
No, but are we not responsible too for helping to make him the way he is?
I suppose so.
I just hope there's at least a little left of me if the master ever breaks the spell.
Hold on, old man. We've got to hold on.
Hello? Is there anybody here? Hello?
It's a girl!
Yes, of course, I can see it's a girl. It's a girl!
Mademoiselle!
Let me do all the talking, Lumiere.
Chérie?
As head of the household, I should do most of the talking.
Yoo-hoo!
A word! Just a word, that's all I'm asking for.
Mama, you're not gonna believe what I saw. Not in a million thousand years.
Yes,
Not
Chip.
in a million trillion thousand years.
Okay, Chip.
No, really, it's the greatest thing. It's the thing everybody's been waiting for.
What is it?
Since. Oh, right. There's a girl in the castle.
Bless my soul, wouldn't that be nice?
But there is. I saw her.
Now, Chip, I'll not have you making up wild stories, getting everybody's hopes up for no reason.
No, Mrs. Potts! Did you hear? There's a girl in the castle!
See, I told you, and she's real pretty too.
Well, I don't know about that. This is the one, the girl we have been waiting for. She has come to break the spell.
Wait a minute. Let's not be hasty.
Isn't it wonderful after all these years? Oh, happy, happy day! Mwah. Oh,
Stop it! Stop that!
we should tell the others, no? Yes.
Yes. No. Wait a minute.
Hello? Is anyone here, please? I'm looking for my father.
Belle, is that
Your hands, they're like ice.
How did you find me?
We have to get you out of here.
Belle, we've got to get out of this.
Who's done this to you?
No time to explain. We have to get out of here. You have to get out now.
I won't leave you here. Who's there? I know someone's there. Who are you?
The master of this castle.
Then you're the one who's responsible for this. Release my father at once.
I am the master of this castle. I do not take orders from anyone.
Wait, forgive
Throw her
me.
out.
Please, let him out. Can't you see he's not well?
Then he shouldn't have trespassed here.
But he's an old man. He could die.
He came into my home uninvited. Now he will suffer the consequences.
Please, I'll do anything.
Belle.
There's nothing you can do.
Wait, please.
I said there's nothing you can do!
Take me instead.
No! What?
Take me instead.
Belle, listen, you don't know what you're doing.
You would do that? You would take his place?
If I did, would you let him go?
Yes. But you must promise to stay here forever.
Forever?
Forever.
But that's not fair. Wait a minute. Come into the light.
Make your choice.
Belle, listen to me. I've lived my life. I'm old.
You have my word.
Done!
No,
Come here.
Papa!
no, spare my daughter. Spare my... Let her go. Let her go. Belle!
Take him to the crossroads!
No, wait, please!
Master?
Ah!
Master, please? Since the girl is going to be staying with us for quite some time, you might want to offer her a more comfortable room?
I didn't even get to say goodbye.
What?
I'll never see him again, and you didn't even let me say goodbye.
I'll show you to your room.
My room, but I thought...
Did you want to stay in the dungeon?
No.
Then follow me. You follow me! The castle is your home now. You're free to go wherever you like. Except for the West Wing.
Why? What's in the
It's
West?
forbidden! You must promise never to set foot there. Do you understand? Do you understand?
Yes.
This will be your room. I hope you will be comfortable here. If you need anything, my servants will attend to you. Oh, and one more thing. You will join me for dinner. That was not a request.
Yes, I made the choice. For Papa, I will stay. But I don't deserve to lose my freedom in this way, you monster! If you think that what you've done is right, well then, you're a fool. Think again. Is this home? Is this where I should learn to be happy? Never dreamed that a home could be dark and cold. I was told every day in my childhood, even when we grow old, home should be where the heart is. Never were words so true. My heart's far, far away. Home is too. What I give to return to the life that I knew lately, and to think I complained of that dull provincial town. Is this home? Am I here for a day or forever? Shut away from the world until who knows when? Oh, but then, as my life has been altered once, it can change again. Still tiny rules around me, change every lock and key. Nothing lasts, nothing holds all of me. My heart's far, far away.
Mrs. Potts, dear. I thought you might like some tea.
Come in.
Nothing like a nice cup of tea to make the world seem a bit brighter.
You're
Mrs. Potts, dear, very pleased to make your acquaintance.
Careful, darling!
What are you?
Madame de la Grande Bouche, perhaps you've heard of me.
Sorry.
You hear that? One can be, and I quote, the toast of Europe, the brightest star to ever grace the stage, but fall under one little spell.
Shh. Wait, this is impossible.
It is, but here we are. Now, what shall we dress you in for dinner? This is, nice. How about you wear one of my gowns? Let's see what I've got in my drawers. Oh, yes. I wore this the night I performed at the Royal Opera. The king himself was there. Of course, I wouldn't have a prayer fitting into it now. Here, take it. Take it.
Very kind of you, but I'm not going to dinner.
Oh, don't be silly. Of course you are. You heard what the master said.
He may be your master, but he's not mine. I'm sorry. This is just happening so fast.
That was a very brave thing you did, my dear.
We all think so.
I'm gonna miss my papa so much.
Cheer up, child. I know things seem bleak right now, but you mustn't despair. We're here to see you through. I hope that we'll be friends, though I don't know you well. If anyone can make the most of living here, then Belle, it's you. And who knows, you may find home here too.
Think she is. That girl is tangled with the wrong man.
Darn right!
No one says no to Gaston. Dismissed. Rejected. Publicly humiliated. Why, it's more than I can bear.
More beer?
What for? Nothing helps. I'm disgraced.
Who, you? Never. Gaston, you've got to pull yourself together. Gosh, it disturbs me to see you, Gaston, looking so down in the dumps. Every guide here loved to be you, Gaston, even when taking your lumps. There's no man in town as admired as you. You're everyone's favorite guy. Everyone's awed and inspired by you, and it's not very hard to see why. No one's slick as Gaston, no one's quick as Gaston, no one's next as incredibly thick as Gaston, for there's no man in town half as manly, perfect, a pure paragon. You can ask any Tom, Dick, or Stanley, and they'll tell you whose team they'd prefer to be on. No one's been like Gaston, a kingpin like. No one's got a swell cleft in his chin like Gaston.
As a specimen, yes, I'm intimidating.
My, what a guy, that Gaston. Give 5 Mirage, give 12 hip hips. Gaston is the best and the rest is all drips. No one fights like Gaston does his. In a wrestling match, nobody fights like Gaston.
As you see, I've got biceps to spare.
Not an inch of him scraggly or scrawny.
That's right. And every last inch of me's covered with hair.
Guess what makes it feel like Gaston? In a spitting match, nobody spits like Gaston.
I'm especially good at expectorating 3.
10 points for Gaston.
When I was a lad, I ate 4 dozen eggs every morning to help me get large. And now that I'm grown, I eat 5 dozen eggs, so I'm roughly the size of a pond. use dancers in all of my decorating.
My, what a guy! What a guy! Yes. Hide.
Drinks on the foo!
Someone, he's got her. He's got her. He's got her in the dungeon. Please, you've got to help me. You've got to help me, please. It's Belle. It's Belle. Belle, no time to waste.
Maurice, please calm down. Now, who's got Belle locked in a dungeon?
It's a monstrous, horrible beast.
Is it a big beast?
It's huge, huge.
With long cruel fangs.
Yes.
And yellowish, dark, greenish eyes.
It is ugly. You got it. Yes. Will you help me? Will you help me?
All right, old man. We'll help you out.
What?
Oh, no. Wait. Well, all right then. Then I'll just have to get her out myself.
Crazy old Maurice. Crazy old Maurice. LeFou, I'm afraid I've been thinking.
A dangerous pastime?
I know. But that wacky old coot is Belle's father, and his sanity is only so-so. Now the wheels in my head have been turning since I looked at that loony old man. See, I promised myself I'd be married to Belle, and right now I'm evolving a plan. If I...
Yes?
Then we...
No, would she?
Yes!
Now I get it. Let's go! No one plots like Gaston.
Takes cheap shots like Gaston.
Plan to persecute harmless crackpots like Gaston.
Yes, I'm endlessly, wildly resourceful.
As down to the depths you descend.
I won't even be mildly remorseful.
Just as long as you get what you want in the end.
Who has brains like Gaston?
Entertains like Gaston.
Who can make up these endless refrains like Gaston?
So his marriage we soon will be celebrating. My, what a guy, Gaston! Let me go! Let me go!
What is it?
Is dinner ready, Mrs. Potts?
Just about. I haven't the foggiest idea of what she'd like to eat, so I cooked up everything in the kitchen.
Good.
You tell him.
I can't.
Tell me what?
Now, don't get upset, but you've got something on your back.
What on earth? What are you talking about? What is that?
Well, it appears to be a winding handle of sorts.
Well, get it off me.
It won't come off.
What do you mean it won't come off? It wasn't there last night when I went to bed. Why is this happening to me?
It's the spell, I'm afraid.
Just try to relax. It'll be all right.
Relax? How do you expect me to relax with this appendage on my back? Is there no dignity left for me? And what's going to go next? My mind?
Calm down. It'll be all right.
I'm frightened, Lumiere.
I know, my friends, but you are not alone.
We are all in this together.
It's time for dinner. Where is she?
Perhaps I should see about her. I won't be a minute.
I told her to come down here. What's taking so long?
Try to have some patience, Master. The girl has lost her father and her freedom all in one day.
Have you thought that perhaps this girl could be the one who breaks the spell?
Of course I have. I'm not a fool.
Good. So you fall in love with her, and she falls in love with you, and poof, we'll be human again by midnight.
It's not that simple, Lumiere. These things take time.
But we don't have time. The rose has already begun to wilt.
It's no use. She's so beautiful. And I'm... Well, look at me.
He has a point.
Shh! Master, you must help her to see past all that.
I don't know how.
Well, you could start by straightening up. Try to act like a gentleman.
Impress her with your rapier wit.
But be gentle.
Shower her with compliments.
But be sincere.
And above all,
what?
You must control your temper.
Well?
What?
Where is she?
Who? Oh, the girl, yes. Actually, she's in the process of circumstances being what they are. She's not coming. She's not coming.
What did you say?
She's not coming!
We'll see about that! Stay where you are.
Master!
Lumiere, stand aside!
Master, please! Please control your temper. Master!
Ah!
Master!
I thought I told you to come to dinner.
I'm not hungry.
I'm the master of this castle, and I'm telling you to come to dinner!
And I'm telling you, I'm not hungry.
You're hungry if I say you're hungry!
Don't be ridiculous.
What did you say?
You can't go around ordering people to be hungry. It doesn't work like that.
I can?
And besides, it's rude.
Oh, rude, is it? Well, then how about this? If you do not come down to dinner, then I will drag you by the hair
Master,
and...
that may not be the best way to win the girl's affections.
Please, attempt to be a gentleman.
But why is she being so difficult? Why are you being so difficult?
Why are you being such a bully?
Because I want you to come to dinner!
So you admit you're being a bully.
Deep breaths, Master. Deep breaths.
I will give her one last chance. Would you be so kind as to join me for dinner? Please.
No, thank you.
Fine, then starve! If she does not eat with me, then she does not eat at all!
Oh, what were we thinking? We will never be human again.
So it appears.
Well, what would you two have us do? Give up? I can't give up until I hear the sound of my boy's laughter as he runs through these halls again.
Quite right, Mrs. Potts. We mustn't give up while there's still a chance. Lumiere, stand guard at the door, and if there's the slightest change, let me know at once.
Oui, mon capitaine.
I ask politely, but she refuses. What does she want me to do? Beg? If I have to beg, then I will. No. I won't do that. It is the girl. It is all her, and I must wait.
I know the master can be a bit temperamental, but underneath all that matted fur, he's really not so bad if you just give him a chance.
Why should I? Did he give my father a chance?
Well, no, but if you just get to know him.
I don't want to get to know him. I don't want to have anything to do with him.
She'll never see me as anything but a monster. How long must this go on? This cruel trick of fate? I simply made one careless, wrong decision. And then that witch was gone and left me in this state, an object of revulsion and derision. Hated. Is there no one who could show me how to win the world's forgiveness? No. What did they say? Impress her with your wit. Shower her with compliments. Act like a gentleman. Act like a gentleman. Act like a gentle man.
This works as a highlight brush.
Lumiere!
Oh, Babette chérie. Mwah, mwah, mwah.
It's my hands, isn't it? Oh, you do not love me anymore. Oh, this horrible stuff.
Oh, chérie, you cut me to the wick. You do not think a little thing like that would change my feelings for you? Now you really tickle my fancy.
Oh, no.
Oh, yes.
Oh, no.
Oh, yes.
Oh, no, I've been burnt by you before.
Oh.
Actually, madame, I am a little hungry.
I'll ring Mrs. Potts and sing us an aria while we wait.
That's all right. I'll go myself.
Oh, no, the master won't like that.
I know.
Oh, my. Oh, my. Oh, my. Oh, my God! Oh, my God, you guys!
Like this girl, Cogsworth. I like her spunk.
Well, if you ask me, she was just being stubborn. After all, he did say please.
I think that may be the first time I've ever heard him use that word.
I believe you're right.
See? She's having a good influence on him already. Oh, there you are, my dear. It's nice to see you out and about.
I am Cogsworth, head of the household.
Cogsworth! The girl! She's gone! I swear my eyes never left her. Enchanté, mademoiselle. Mwah.
This is Lumiere. Stop it! Stop that! If there's anything we can do to make your stay more comfortable, anything at all.
I am hungry.
Except that.
Cogsworth!
Well, you heard what the master said.
Oh, pish posh, I'm not about to let the poor girl go hungry.
Fine glass of water, crust of bread, and then...
Cogsworth, this girl is not a prisoner. She's our guest. We must make her feel welcome here.
All right then, dinner, but keep it down. If the master finds out, it'll be our necks.
Of course. But what is dinner without a little music?
Music?
Ma chère mademoiselle, it is with deepest pride and greatest pleasure that we welcome you here tonight. And so we invite you to relax, to pull up a chair, as the dining room proudly presents your dinner. Be our guest, put our service to the test. Tie a napkin round your neck, chérie, and we'll provide the rest. Soup du jour, hot hors d'oeuvre, why we only live to serve.
Try the gray stuff. It's delicious.
Don't believe me? Ask the dishes. They can sing, they can dance. After all, miss, this is France, and a dinner here is never second best. Go on and fold your menu, take a glance, and then you'll be our guest. We are guests. Be our guest.
Beef ragout, cheese soufflé, pie and pudding en flambé.
We'll prepare and serve with flair a culinary cabaret. You're alone and you're scared, but the banquet's all prepared. No one's gloomy or complaining while the flat whale's entertaining.
We tell jokes,
I do tricks with my fellow candlesticks,
and it's all in perfect taste that you can bet.
Come on and lift your glass, you've won your own free pass to be our guest. If you're stressed, it's fine dining we suggest.
Be our guest, be our guest, be our guest.
Get your worries off your chest. Let us say for your entree we've an array we suggest. Try the bread and try the soup while the crew talks with T-Lou. It's a treat for any diner, don't believe me, ask the China. Singing pork, dancing veal, what an entertaining meal. How could anyone be gloomy or depressed? We'll make you shout encore and send us out for more. So be our guest, be our guest, be our guest.
Wine's been poured and thank the Lord I've had the napkins freshly pressed. With dessert, she'll want tea, and my dear, that's fine with me. While the cups do their soft chewing, I'll be bubbling, I'll be brewing, I'll get warm, piping hot. Heaven's sakes, is that the spot? Clean it up, we want the company impressed. We've got a lot to do. Was that one lump or two? She's our guest.
Be our guest.
Be our guest.
She's our guest.
Be our guest. Be our guest. Be our guest.
Life is so unnerving for a servant who's not serving. He's not home without a soul to wait upon. Ah, those good old days when we were useful. Suddenly, those good old days are gone. 10 years we've been rusting, needing so much more than dusting, needing exercise, a chance to use our skills. Most days we just lay around the castle, flabby, fat, and lazy. You walk in and whoopsie-daisy.
This time you've gone too far. This is shameless, shameless.
Continued entertainment. The napkins, s'il vous plaît. Ladies. Ready?
you for dinner. It was delicious.
Good show, everyone. Good show, good show. Well done. Oh, my goodness. Look at the time. Off to bed?
Oh, I couldn't possibly go to bed now. It's my first time in an enchanted castle.
Enchanted? Who said anything about the castle being enchanted? It was you, wasn't it?
It wasn't.
I figured it out for myself. I'd like to take a look around if that's all right.
Perhaps you would like a tour.
Wait a minute. I'm not sure that's such a good idea. We can't have you-know-who poking around you-know-where, if you know what I mean.
Perhaps you'd like to give me the tour. I'm sure you know everything there is to know about the castle.
Well, actually I do. May I draw your attention to our hand-painted ceiling, complete with cherubs frolicking in delight amidst the nymphs and centaurs.
Okay. Act like a gentleman. Act like a gentleman. This ought to be good. Oh, Belle! Oh, Belle!
Now, if you will note the unusual inverted archways, you will see that this is yet another example of the late neoclassic Baroque period. And as I always say, if it's not Baroque, don't fix it. Yes, well. May I draw your attention to the flying buttresses above the aviary?
Oh, Lumiere, it's all so beautiful. I had no idea. If only he weren't here.
Act like a gentleman. I am nothing but a fool.
And thanks to some quick thinking on my part, the disaster was averted. And that was the last time a stone of that size was quarried in this area.
What's up there?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Nothing at all of interest in the West Wing.
Oh, so that's the West Wing.
Nice going.
I wonder what he's hiding up there.
Hiding? Oh, what an idea, hiding.
Then it wouldn't be forbidden, would it?
Perhaps Mademoiselle would like to see something else. We have exquisite tapestries dating all the way back to the period of Aloysius the Pretentious.
Maybe later.
Or perhaps you'd like to see the gardens or the library?
You have a library?
With books!
Oh, yes, scads of books, mountains of books, forests of books, cascades, cloudbursts, swamps of books.
Books with pictures and books with words.
More words than one could ever be able to read in a lifetime.
Books on every subject by every author who has ever set pen to paper.
What are you doing here?
I'm sorry, I
told you never to come here!
I know, but
You know what you could have done?
No!
You had no right to be here! No right!
No, don't touch me! Don't touch me! Promise or no promise, I won't stay.
No, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to hurt you. I didn't mean to frighten you. You don't understand, there's so little of me left. And in my twisted face, there's not the slightest trace of anything that even hints at kindness. And from my tortured shape, no comfort, no escape. I see, but deep within is utter blindness, hopeless. as my dream dies, as the time flies. Love, a lost illusion, helpless, unforgiven, cold and driven to this sad conclusion. No beauty could move me, no goodness improve me, no power on earth if I can't love her. No passion could reach me, no lesson could teach me how I could have loved her and make her love me too. If I can't love her, then who? Long ago I should have seen all the things I could have been. Careless and unthinking, I moved onward. Deeper, no life could be cheaper, no point anymore if I can't love her. No spirit could win me, no hope left within me. Hope I could have loved her and that she'd set me free. But it's not to be if I can't love her. Let the world be done with me.
Let me see. Don't do that. Just hold still.
Ah! That hurts!
Well, if you'd hold still, it wouldn't hurt so much.
Well, if you hadn't run away, then this wouldn't have happened.
If you hadn't frightened me, I wouldn't have run away.
Well, you shouldn't have been in the West Wing.
And you should learn to control your temper. Now hold still. This may sting a little. By the way, thank you for saving my life.
You're welcome.
You see, I knew they could get along if they tried.
See, the ice is broken at last.
And not a moment too soon. Have you taken a good look at the rose lately? It's losing petals at an alarming rate.
Not to mention the fact that I can hardly bend over at all anymore.
Clearly, it's time for us to give them a little push. We must find a nice romantic way to draw them closer together.
I have just the thing. How about we warm you two up with a nice bowl of soup?
Soup?
Trust me.
There's something sweet and almost kind, but he was mean and he was coarse and unrefined. But now he's dear and so unsure. I wonder why I didn't see it there before.
Cheers. Come along, dearie. Let's get you out of those wet things.
She glanced this way, I thought I saw. And when we touched, she didn't shudder at my paw. No, this can't be, I'll just ignore. But then she's never looked at me that way before. When she smiles at me, I get choked up. My heart starts pounding and I can't breathe.
Good.
That's good?
Excellent.
Never felt this way about anyone. I want to give her something. What?
Well, they're the usual choices. Flowers, chocolate, promises you don't intend to keep.
No, this is no ordinary girl. It has to be something special. Something that sparks her interest. Something...
What? Are you sure?
Say something about the dress.
It's pink.
A compliment.
What a nice dress.
Thank you.
Belle, there's something I want to show you, but you have to close your eyes. It's a surprise. Okay, you can open them now!
I can't believe it! I've never seen so many books in my whole life!
Do you like it?
It's wonderful!
Then it's yours.
This is one of my favorites. King Arthur, have you read it?
No.
Well, you don't know what you're missing. I'd love to read it again. Wait. You can read it first.
Oh, no, that's all right.
No, really, you read it.
No, you.
No, you.
No, I can't.
You never learned to read?
Only a little, and a long time ago.
Well, it just so happens that this is the perfect book to read aloud. Come here. Sit by me.
Well, who'd have thought?
Well, bless my soul.
Well, who'd have known?
Well, who indeed?
And who'd have guessed they'd come together on their own?
It's so peculiar. Wait and see. A few days more. There may be something there that wasn't there before.
Perhaps there's something there that wasn't there before.
What?
There must be something there that wasn't there before.
What's there, Mama?
Come along, Chip. I'll tell you when you're older.
Mama,
Yes, Chip?
will I ever get to be a real boy again?
I hope so.
When will I know?
Soon. If it's to be, it'll be very soon now. Come along.
Knowing not that this was indeed the legendary sword called Excalibur, Arthur tried to pull it from the stone. He tried once, to no avail. He tried a second time, but still he could not pull it out. Then, for the third time, Arthur drew forth the sword.
So that must mean he's the king.
Wait and see.
I never knew books could do that.
Do what?
Take me away from this place. Make me forget for a little while.
Forget?
Who what I am.
We have something in common, you know.
What's that?
In the town where I come from, the people think I'm odd.
You?
So I know what it's like to feel different. I know how lonely that can be. For the third time, Arthur drew forth the sword, and there arose from the people a great shout. Arthur is king.
Told you.
They're still in there.
Yes, and so far he has been a perfect gentleman.
You know what, Mama? I got a funny feeling inside. I don't know what it is, but it makes me feel kind of bubbly.
That's hope, son. I feel it too.
Ah, oui, my little friends. The day we have waited for may be at hand.
If only that were true, Lumiere.
Human again.
Human again.
Yes. See what that means. I'll be cooking again, be good looking again, with the mademoiselle on each arm. When I'm human again, only human again, poised and polished and gleaming with charm. I'll be courting again, chic and sporting again,
which should cause several husbands alarm.
I'll hop down off this shelf
and toot sweet be myself.
I can't wait to be human again.
When we're human again, only human again, when we're knickknacks and whatnots no more.
Little push, little shove, they could whoosh fall in love.
Ah, chérie, won't it all be top drawer? I'll wear lipstick and rouge, and I won't be so huge. Why, I'll easily fit through the door. I'll exude savoir-faire, I'll wear gowns, I'll have hair. It's my prayer to be human again.
When I'm human again, only human again, when the world once more starts making sense, I'll unwind for a change.
Really? That'd be strange.
Can I help it if I'm tense? In a shack by the sea, I'll sit back sipping tea, that my early retirement commands. Far from fools made of wax, I'll get down to brass tacks and relax
When I'm human again. So sweep the dust from the floor. Let's let some light in the room. I can feel, I can tell someone might break the spell any day now.
Shine up the brass on the door.
Alert, the dust pale and broom. If it all goes as planned, our time may be at hand any day now. Open the shutters and let in some air. Put these here and put those over there. Sweep out the years of sadness and tears and throw them away.
When Guinevere heard that Arthur had been slain, she stole away to a convent, and no one could ever make her smile again. That's the end.
What a beautiful story.
I knew you'd like it. I'd like to ask you for something.
What's that?
A second chance. Would you have dinner with me tonight?
Dinner? Me with you? I mean, that would be, yes!
Human again, only human again. When the girl finally sets us all free, she's self-living again, we're assuming again. We'll resume our long-lost joie de vie. We'll be playing again, holidaying again, and we're praying it's ASAP. When we cast off this ball, we'll stand straight, we'll walk tall, and we're all that we were. Thanks to him, thanks to her, moving closer and closer, closer and closer. Dancing again, we'll be twirling again, we'll be whirling around with such ease. When we're human again, only human again, we'll be waltzing those old 1, 2, 3s. We'll be flying again, we'll be flying again, stepping, sliding as fine as you please, like a real human does. I'll be all that I was on that glorious morn when we're finally reborn and we're all of us human again.
Thank you for joining me on such short notice, Matilda.
I don't normally go to the asylum in the middle of the night, but this fellow here said you'd make it worth my while.
You see, I've got my heart set on marrying Belle, but she needs a little persuasion.
Turned him down flat.
It's like this, see? There's a danger I'll be thwarted and denied my honeymoon. For the pretty thing I've courted refuses to swoon. So the time has come for a murky plan, for which I turn to a murky man.
To find that feet
We're better than the Maison de Lune. I don't take this girl for granted. There's no path I haven't hewn. To her heart no seed unplanted, no flowers unstrewn. but quite amazing to relate. She doesn't want me for her mate,
which forces him to contemplate the Maison de Lune.
I don't wish to seem a tad obtuse, but I don't see how I could be of use. For I lock people up, I'm not a lonely hearts club. I'm a cold, cold fish with a vicious, nasty streak.
It's Belle's father who's your client. She adores the old buffoon. She'll be forced to be compliant.
She'll dance to your tune.
We get the daughter through her dad. You just pronounce the old boy mad.
And was she slammed up in your pad? The Maison de Lune.
Do I make myself entirely clear?
It's the simplest deal of my whole foul career.
Put Maurice away and she'll be here in moments. In a dreadful state, she'll capitulate to me.
Oh, I'll be strapping up an inmate
very tightly,
very soon.
But please don't bring him in late, 'cause check-in time's noon. So wave one bachelor goodbye.
Be my bride.
She'd rather die than have her daddy
ossify in my sordid saloon.
So book the church,
raise glasses high to the Maison de Lune.
Tonight is the night to confess your love.
I don't think I can do this.
You must.
You care for the girl, don't you?
More than anything,
Then why not tell her?
I can't.
You must.
There will be beautiful music, romantic candlelight provided by myself. And then, when the moment is right...
Well, how will I know when the moment is right?
You'll feel slightly nauseous.
No, you will know it because you will feel it here. And you must speak from the heart.
I must speak from... I can't.
You must.
Master, what are you afraid of?
Nothing.
Master?
I'm afraid she might...
She might what?
Laugh at me.
Somehow, my prince, you must find the courage to take that chance.
Master, look at the rose. There's so little time left.
I really don't think I can do this.
Look at the mirror. It might help to boost your courage.
Ah.
You can do it, Master. I know you can.
As old as time, true as it can be, barely even friends, then somebody bends unexpectedly. Just a little change, small to say the least, both a little scared, neither one prepared, Beauty and the Beast.
Dance with me.
Oh, no, I don't think I could.
Dance with her.
Ever just the same, ever a surprise, ever as before, ever just as sure as the sun will rise, tale as old as time, tune as old as song, bittersweet and strange, finding you can change, learning you were wrong, certain as the sun, rising in the east, tale as old as time, song as old as rhyme, Beauty and the Beast. Tale as old as time, song as old as rhyme, Beauty and the Beast. Off to the cupboard with you now, Chip. It's past your bedtime. Good night, love.
Thank you for inviting me to dinner.
Dinner was wonderful.
Belle,
Yes?
Belle, are you happy here?
Oh, yes. Everyone's so kind. Mrs. Potts, Lumiere.
With me?
Yes.
I must speak from the
heart.
Is something wrong?
I was just thinking about my father. I miss him so much. I wish I could see him again.
There is a way. This mirror will show you anything you wish to see.
I'd like to see my father, please. Papa? Oh no, Papa! He's in the woods. I think he's lost. Something's wrong. I should...
Go to him.
What?
You should go to him.
But what about...
You're not my prisoner anymore. You haven't been for a long time. No. Take it with you. That way you'll always be able to look back and remember me.
I could never forget you.
Belle,
Yes.
Go. Go! I will never see her again.
Well, sire, I must say everything is going along just swimmingly. I knew you had it in you.
I let her go.
You what?
How could you do that?
I had to.
But why?
Because after all this time, he's finally learned to love.
That's it then. That should break the spell.
It's not enough. She has to love him in return.
And now, it's too late.
No spell has been broken. No words have been spoken. No point anymore if she can't love me. No hope she would do so, no dream to pursue. So I finally know that I shall always be in this hopeless state and condemned to wait. Wait for death to set me free.
Papa, we're finally home.
Yeah.
Rest here.
Thanks. Hey, I don't know what happened. Last thing I remember, I was falling.
You were in the woods, Papa. I thought I'd never find you.
Yeah, but the beast. How did you ever escape?
Oh, I didn't escape. He let me go.
He let you go? That terrible beast?
Oh, he's not terrible. Oh, in the beginning I was so frightened I thought it was the end of everything. But somehow things changed.
How?
I don't know. But I see him differently now. It's funny. When I look around, I see the whole world differently. There's been a change in me, a kind of moving on. So what I used to be, I still depend upon. For now I realize that good can come from bad. That may not make me wise, but oh, it makes me glad. And I never thought I'd leave behind my childhood dreams, but I don't mind, for now I love the world I see. No change of heart, a change in me. For in my dark despair, I slowly understood my perfect world out there had been replaced for good. But in its place I found a truer life begin, and it's so good and real, it must come from within. And I never thought I'd leave behind my childhood dreams, but I don't mind. I'm where and who I want to be. No change of heart, a change in me. No change of heart, a change in me.
Why, good afternoon, Belle.
Monsieur d'Arc.
Belle, I'm afraid we've come for your father.
What?
It's okay. We'll take good care of him.
My father's not crazy.
He was raving like a lunatic. We all heard him, didn't we?
You can't do this.
All right. Come along quietly now, Maurice.
Now tell us again, old man. Just how big was this beast?
He was huge. He was 8. No, more like 10 feet tall. It's true, I tell you, it's true.
You don't get much crazier than that.
Now, tell me, Maurice, how long have you been having these delusions?
That's not a delusion. The beast was real. And so is the talking clock.
I rest my case.
Poor Belle. It's a shame about your father.
Gaston, you know he's not crazy.
I might be able to clear up this little misunderstanding.
If what?
You marry me.
What?
One little word, Belle, that's all it takes.
Never!
Have it your way. Take the old man!
Bring him to me.
Wait!
Belle, please!
I can prove my father's not crazy.
What?
Show me the beast!
That's him! That's him!
Oh no, he'd never hurt anyone. I know he looks frightful, but he's really very kind and gentle. He's my friend.
If I didn't know any better, I'd say you have feelings for this monster.
He's not the monster, Gaston, you are.
She's as crazy as the old man. She says this thing is her friend. Well, I've hunted wild animals and I've seen what they can do. The beast will make off with your children. He'll come after them in the night.
He would never do that.
Forget the old man. I say, we kill the beast!
Yeah! We're not safe until he's dead. He'll come stalking us at night. Will he ravage on our village if we let him wander free?
So it's time to take some action, boys. It's time to follow me. Through the mist, through the woods, through the darkness and the shadow. It's a nightmare, but it's one exciting ride. Say a prayer and we're there at the drawbridge of a castle where there's something truly terrible inside. It's a beast! He's got fangs, razor sharp ones, massive paws, killer claws for the feast. Hear him roar, see him foam, but we're not coming home till he's dead. Good and dead! Kill the beast!
Yeah!
I won't let you do this.
Try and stop us.
No, Papa, this is all my fault. I have to go back and warn him.
I'm going with you.
No.
I lost you once. I will not lose you again.
We'll rid the village of this beast once and for all. Who's with me?
I am!
Mount your torch, mount your horse, screw your courage to the sticking plate!
Let the young Gaston to lead the way!
Through a mist, through a wood, we're within a haunted castle, something's lurking that you don't see every day. It's a beast, one as tall as a mountain. We won't rest till he's good and deceased. Tally forth, tally ho, grab your sword, grab your bow. We'll lay siege to the castle and bring back his head! Bring your knives, save your children and your wife. We'll save our village and our lives. We'll kill the beast! Take whatever booty you can. But remember, the beast is mine! Raise your flag, sing your song. Here we come, we're 50 strong, and 50 Frenchmen can't be wrong. We'll kill the beast! Kill the beast! Kill the beast! Kill the beast!
Gaston! This place gives me the creeps! Well, it does.
Shut up!
Gaston, I want to go home!
kind of cute.
Candles! Candles! Candles!
Master!
Leave me in peace.
Master, the castle is under attack!
It doesn't matter now. Let them come.
Mon Dieu!
Wait! You need to see nymphs and centaurs!
You look like you could use a nice cup of tea.
Me? Oh, thank you! Here you go! Ah!
Take that, you scurvy scum!
Wait, where did everybody go?
You're even uglier in the flesh. Get up. I said, get up! What's the matter, beast? Too kind and gentle to fight back! You were in love with her, weren't you, beast? That's rich! Did you honestly think a girl like that would want to think like you? What a fool! She despises you, beast, and she sent me here to destroy you. No, it's over, beast. Belle is mine! No! No, please don't hurt me, please, let me go. I'm begging you. Please.
Get out.
I'm so sorry.
You came back.
Take my hands.
You came back.
Of course I came back. I couldn't let them. If only I'd come sooner.
Maybe it's better this way.
Don't talk like that. Everything will be fine.
No.
We're together now. You'll see.
At least I got to see you one last time.
We are home. We are where we shall be forever. Trust in me, for For you know I won't run away. For today, this is all that I need, and all that I need to say. Home should be where the heart is, I'm certain as can be. I found home, you're my home. Stay with
Belle.
Yes.
Belle.
No! No! Please don't leave me! Please! I love you!
Belle, don't you recognize the beast within the man who's here before you?
It is you!
Oh my goodness. Me.
Mrs. Potts.
Lumiere.
What's happening here?
Cogswell, the spell is broken. We're human again.
Lumiere, come here.
Oh, stop it. Stop that.
Mrs. Potts. Lumiere. Cogsworth. Oh, my Cogsworth. Belle, let's go find your father.
Who was that young man?
The prince?
No, it wasn't.
Yes, it was.
No, it wasn't.
It most certainly was.
I'm sure I would have recognized him.
Bonjour, handsome.
Babette! Come to me, my little flop. Babette! Oh, Babette! Babette, you look so much better this way.
So you didn't like how I looked before, okay?
I did, it's just I like you better this way.
So you were lying to me.
No, I wasn't.
Yes, you were.
No, I wasn't.
Yes, you were.
Well, maybe a little.
Well, I like you better this way, too.
Oh, Babette, shall we?
Oh, please, there's people here.
Oh.
Madame, may I say that you look ravishing?
Oh, thank you, Cogsworth. You like the dress? I simply can't believe it fits me again after all these years.
It is magnificence in excelsis.
I wore it the night I performed at the Royal Opera. The king himself was there.
I know, my dear, you were wonderful.
Oh, Cogsworth.
Mama! Mama! Chip! My boy! My boy! Are they gonna live happily ever after, Mama? Yes, my dear. Do I still have to sleep in the cupboard?
I love you.
Certain as the sun, rising in the east,
Tale as old as time, song as old as rhyme, beauty and the beast. Tale as old as time, song as old as rhyme, beauty and the beast.
Good evening, and welcome to our production of Disney's Beauty and the Beast. This is Temple Betham's second annual community theater production. I'm Alyssa Weiss-Allen, and I'm a Betham parent, a teacher, and the director of the show. Our cast and crew have volunteered their time and energy to this production since December. They are members of Betham community with varying levels of experience. For some of our cast, this is their first time on our stage. Every dollar of our ticket and concession sales and the Light Up Roses go towards next year's show. Thank you so much for helping us bring theater to this community. I would like to thank you, our phenomenal cast and crew back there, and a very special thanks to Bob Hirsch, Andrea Levine, Wendy Baumgard, Carlos Luis, our incredible maintenance staff, and Dr. Kesha Versi and Surgical Associates of South Florida Bariatric and Robotic Surgery Specialists for making this beautiful production possible. Beauty and the Beast is a show about redemption, forgiveness, and kindness. They are important values in our community. After our show tonight, any children here can line up at our stairs, and they will have an opportunity to take pictures with many of our cast members in costume. We hope you enjoy our show so far. We can't wait for you to see the rest of this magical tale. Thank you so much.